Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We are nonstop Wendy Williams coverage all day, all night over here. I did just finish recording a video about Sabrina Morrissey, the Wendy Williams guardian. She done sent a letter through the lawyers to the Breakfast Club. They done read it today, but they got their letter like 5-6 days ago. Anyway, I made a video about that, so you can go watch that. But if you're just coming here from that one, hello, hi. We're about to get into this article. It just came out like an hour ago. It's an exclusive from TMZ. Wendy Williams, guardianship judge, pissed off she's talking to the media, threatens even more restrictions. This came out today, about 11 a.m. Eastern time. It says the judge in Wendy Williams' guardianship case is fed up with Wendy's behavior and she wants her moved to another facility, presumably with even tighter restrictions. Wait a second. Wendy wants to be moved to another facility. Let's read further because I'm not sure where this is going. TMZ is privy to an email. Ooh, y'all. They are pulling out all the stops. They are leaking lawyer emails to TMZ, lawyer emails from a judge to TMZ. This is unprecedented in my personal experience and observation. TMZ is privy to an email that this judge sent to Wendy's lawyer, and the judge is having trouble hiding her contempt for the former talk show host. So the judge is having trouble hiding her contempt for Wendy. The judge references a prior hearing in which she ordered that Wendy be moved to a new facility. Apparently, Wendy's lawyer fired back saying it would be wrong to move her to an even more restrictive facility than where she is right now. Okay, wait, hold on, because we're getting mixed messages. And I'm going to just need to call it out because Wendy and Gina Lisa Monterosso have gone all over creation on the internet the last 2 days, talking about how Wendy does not want to go back to the coterie. She does not want to go back to that place. She hates that place. She said they isolate her. She said she wanted independent medical evaluation, all of that. Okay. And we're being told that her lawyer is arguing Wendy shouldn't be sent to a different facility. She should stay there and not go to the more, I guess the implication is supposed to be that the judge is trying to send Wendy to another facility that has more restrictions, but I need more proof. I need more information. The judge wrote in the email, quote, I have always, so this judge right here is saying it, Lisa A. Sokoloff. I have always contended that Wendy will be given the independence she can handle. And who gets to decide who can handle it? Well, this judge, along with the opinion of some doctor, I'm presuming, okay, I have always contended that Wendy, the judge says, will be given the independence she can handle. I question how well she has handled the independence she has been given. And this is what I was trying to warn y'all about. What's wrong with Wendy going on a talk show, even to say anything she wants to? It's like literally what she's been doing for like her whole career. So it's like a judge gets to say, well, Wendy doesn't get to go and tell people what we're doing in this courtroom. That makes me question how well she has handled the independence she has been given. It's just so infantilizing. Multiple sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ the judge is pissed off Wendy has been speaking to the media and grousing about the guardian. I don't know what grousing is. The guardianship and the facility she is in, which she calls a luxury prison. So multiple sources with direct knowledge. So take it with a grain of salt, girl. I mean, that could be the psychic down the street on Figueroa or something. So just take it for what, honestly, I'd probably go to them before. Anyway, multiple sources apparently with direct knowledge tell TMZ the judge is pissed off because why? Wendy's exercising her free speech. She's talking about her condition. She's talking about where she's living. She's exercising her free speech. Something I do, something all y'all I hope do. And if I were in a situation where I felt I was being abused, this is exactly what I would also do. So why would the judge be mad about this? Why? Does the judge know that she works for the people and the people deserve transparency? It's our right, actually. I think you're supposed to know that before you become a judge. Our sources say the judge has repeatedly warned Wendy not to speak to the media, although the judge never explained why she had a problem with Wendy speaking out. I'd love to know. But the judge also conveniently don't have to answer to us. Want to know why? Because she got to decide as judge and jury that we, the people, don't get to see what she's doing behind these closed doors. We just got to hear about it from TMZ and multiple sources close to the source or whatever. In another recent email, Judge Sokoloff showed her hand pretty clearly. Why is this judge emailing? We need to, listen, put open the docket in the chat. We need to start hashtag open the docket. Hashtag open the docket. It's time. It's freaking time. This judge is sending all these emails. In another very recent email, Judge Sokoloff showed her hand pretty clearly, telling Wendy's lawyer, quote, tell your client that if she wants a jury, she should refrain from trying to poison the jury pool. And this is how these bullies be acting, okay? This really is how they act. And again, I don't know. I didn't see the email myself. This is a quote on TMZ. Take it for, a grain of salt, whatever. But I've seen judges act like this, and it's sickening. They work for us, and it's about high time they were reminded. Sokoloff. In other words, the judge is upset that Wendy is telling the media she's not mentally incompetent and should not be locked up in a guardianship. Yeah, that's what the judge is upset about. That Wendy the gig is up, baby girl, baby mama, the gig is up. The judge clearly has problems with Wendy speaking out. I mean, it's what it seems like to me. Although she feels like a prisoner in coterie, despite the guardian's lawyers saying she's free to come and go. Yeah. Wendy says she cannot even leave the 5th floor memory unit without an attendant letting her go down the elevator. And as a result, she is rarely able to even get fresh air. A current staffer at the facility confirmed this is true to TMZ. So they got people on the inside. Wendy also cannot receive phone calls. She has no internet, and she says she's almost never allowed any visitors. Now, this is something I do also want to draw a parallel to from the Free Britney movement. Do you remember when Free Britney started? The whole thing started was a year before I ever even knew about it, almost 2 years. 2019 is when it started. And it was because Britney was locked in a facility against her will, and somebody who was a paralegal, who knew something about a facility, people from the facility, people on the inside who saw the treatment were speaking out. That's what started Free Britney. I mean, Free Wendy's already been alive and well for a while, but they got staffers. Wendy aced a mental competency test Monday. And it is interesting that got put in the media before that lawyer letter. And that's what I was saying in my other video. I don't know, this one might come out first. I don't know which one will come out first. But that's what I was saying in my other video where I reacted to Sabrina Morrissey, the Guardian's lawyer, sent a letter to the Breakfast Club. And they sat on that letter for like 5-6 days. And then all in the meantime, one thing leads to the next. And Wendy gets to take a competency exam. And then they immediately, exclusively, TMZ reports that Wendy aced the competency exam. Now it's all over the headlines, 10 out of 10 competency. So now they come out today, 2-3 hours ago, and they read that letter from the lawyer. And it's like Wendy Williams failed 2 competency tests or whatever, right? Like she got 2 different doctors in 2 different years said that she had. Now it's all over the media already that she just aced this one. So which one is going to work? It's going to come down to a big argument in court. I can guarantee you it's already been brought up in court. Which doctors and which people are doing competency tests at this time are not going to be able to be expert witnesses at trial. So it's going to come down, a lot of fighting, a lot of ink is going to be spilled, a lot of PR ink is going to be spilled over the competency test. Does she and doesn't she have dementia? Which doctor, which expert, which diagnosis, which definition? Does she have dementia now? Did she have dementia then? All of this is going to come into play. So it says Wendy aced a mental competency test Monday at Lenox Hill Hospital, where she is staying while doctors perform other tests. The judge wrote, quote, the hospital, the judge wrote this, quote, the hospital, so this is Lenox Hill Hospital. This letter must have been in the last 3 days. The judge wrote in her email, quote, the hospital wants to discharge Wendy. Miss Morrissey, Sabrina, that's the Guardian, has facilities. What does that mean? She has facilities. Interesting. Wait a second. Hold up. Miss Morrissey has facilities who, despite Wendy's behavior, are willing to assess her. What's so bad about her behavior? This is normal behavior. What's so bad about Wendy's behavior? I mean, she's literally like a kidnapped victim, enslaved by these people, and she's crying out for help. What's so wrong? What's so wrong about that? What is so bad about that? From where I'm sitting, the despicable and deplorable behavior is coming from the judge and the guardian. Because Wendy isn't spending her money how y'all like, because Wendy isn't just shutting the hell up about the abuse that she alleges she's experiencing. Something is literally wrong with these people. I rebuke them in the name of all that is holy. I certainly do not consent, and I am not going to be drinking the Kool-Aid alongside this cult who thinks that any and every act of free speech is somehow behavior worthy of being enslaved. Something is wrong with this picture. Something is wrong with this situation. If true, I mean, I didn't see the email. It didn't come into my email inbox. The judge wrote in her email that Sabrina Morrissey had facilities who are willing to assess Wendy despite her behavior. What's so bad about it? Wendy needs to go back to the coterie until a new facility can be found. So that's what the judge is going to send her back. That's what they're saying in this article. People close to Wendy tell TMZ Wendy is bracing for having even more freedom taken away, adding, quote, "This is pure retaliation for Wendy speaking up for herself to get out of an abusive guardianship." It seems like it to me, y'all. Again, I didn't see the email. I would hate to live in a world where we have to assume that they're just lying about an email, but I've seen media lie before. I mean, we're going to, I'm going to personally hold off making any definite, forming any definite opinions as of right now over it. But as of right now, I do believe that the email is real. I do believe the judge is, for some reason, pissed off at Wendy for having the audacity to speak out and speak up about the experiences that she is having. I think that it is antithetical and just literally against what the oath of office is whenever you become an attorney and especially a judge in the United States of America. I think that the judge needs to revisit freedom. And it's not like Wendy's going on 60 Minutes every night, or she's not giving us the weather as a meteorologist. It's like a talk show host. We all know Wendy Williams's persona. Of course, Wendy Williams is going to fight for herself, fight for her rights, and is going to use the resources available to her to do so. And she should do that. That is what this is the principles that this country is founded upon. I think we need to abolish probate courts, to be honest. I think that if somebody is in a guardianship and the state is taking their rights away, if something is so bad, something about their mental health is so bad that they have to lose rights, then everything has to be open. Comment open the docket. Hashtag open the docket. That's all I really had for right now. I am disgusted at this judge, disgusted at her, if true. In the meantime, facts ain't defamation, and neither is reading an article, girl. Love you, mean it. Okay, bye. Welcome into my world. You're playing my game. Thought that you could come up and they're fitting off of my name. Talking out the side of your neck like you're insane. Cortisol levels to the roof, inflame. Kids these days so shameless. Selling out real friends for a paycheck. Mama didn't teach them no home training. Wanna be me so bad, but they failing. Step to the plate though. I'll take a challenger. I ain't scared of no low life scavenger. I should warn you though, if you haven't heard, I ain't no Colleen ukulele ballager. Shots been fired. Run and tell that. Say it to my face though. Now behind my back. Won't be long till you share it in the group chat. And when I call you up, you're gonna backtrack. And you should've kept my name out your mouth.